goodness. What do we think of those? They are just obnoxiously pink and bright. This is fantastic. This video, as you can see in the title, is about me coming to terms with injury, rehab, and I guess strength and conditioning. I'm a procrastinator, I can't lie, it's who I am. I've always known this, but I have neglected my strength and conditioning throughout my running journey. But I have to say that within, what is it, 10 months now since I started running seriously, this is the first injury that sort of set me back to the point where I'm kind of considering that not running is probably my best option. So aside from the rehab from my IT band syndrome and my new shades, I've got an exciting parcel coming today, and it's a parcel coming from London-based brand Acid Running. So without further ado, oh my goodness, Acid Running London, thank you so very much. Now, before we get started, guys, I should clarify that Acid Running have sponsored this video. They asked me to pick out an outfit from their website for me to review and to share with you guys. So, Acid Running, let's get started with what's in this bag, what came through the post this morning. So I stumbled across the Acid Running website recently. One of the first things I noticed on their website is that they are quite clearly ethically concerned about the environment. And as you know, Scot-Free running is all about making long-term, positive, sustainable change, not just within ourselves, but to the world around us. So it fits right in with my ethos. I reached out to the guys and they were really supportive and welcoming back. Starting off with this little goodie, this little Acid Running London card that came. It says, "Do not scratch this card. Self-discipline is always rewarded." In quotes, excellence is not an act, but a habit. Absolutely love that, guys. And I'm not going to scratch it either. I mean, you know what I'm about. So, labelled on each garment was one of these. So this is on this like beautiful little bit of lace, it looks like. It says "Plant Me," and written on it, it says, "This paper is made with wildflower seeds. Soak the paper in water overnight and cover with a thin layer of soil in order to start your new seedlings." Beautiful idea, absolutely amazing. In the bag, I have got the Acid Running 2-in-1 shorts. So we've got a inner tight, inside a really nice lightweight pair of what feels like water resistant shorts. Got a nice pocket at the back that sort of feels like big enough for a card or some keys. And what actually really drew me to these shorts was the pocket on the side of the tights. It's perfect for my marathon training to keep those gels on deck. And then the branding's quite sick as well. So on the right leg there, you've got Acid, and then on the right leg there on the back, you've got Running. So yeah, it's really nice continuity there. The Acid Running long sleeve tee. So this is actually a cotton blend. Feels really nice and soft. Got some really nice branding there on the sleeve too. I believe it's on both sleeves. But yeah, it's a nice thick top. It's definitely going to keep me warm on the colder days, but also it seems really breathable too. So I don't think that I have any problems going out running this evening on a slightly warmer evening here in London. And then that bit of branding on the back, voluntary discomfort collection. And that's what we're all about, putting ourselves in tough situations to grow. Wow, last but not least, the fractal collaboration 5-panel cap. But yeah, really nice branding on this again. Acid Running London on the back. I'm a big fan of this stitching actually. I always appreciate when an item is embroidered, really nice. But yeah, fractal, sick brand, Australian based, so ties in nicely to the fact that we are about to move to Australia. Really, really nice. So I'm gonna get this stuff on, chuck the alphas on, and then we're gonna get out for a little run in these. Yes. Oh, these shoes are hard to get on. All right, we're in. Absolutely no exaggeration here. This is the best dressed I've ever been for a run in my life. So just back from the run in the Acid London clothing. Feels absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna go back, get some ice on the knee, get some stretches in. So let me tell you about what I've been doing for my knee. Thanks again to Acid Running. So The issue at hand here is a bit of lateral knee pain, which I think is caused by my IT band. If you do have runner's knee, or you've ever had runner's knee, you're likely familiar with what I'm talking about here. If you're not, I hope you never get to experience it, but I'm quickly going to share some exercises that I've been doing this week that have helped to control my IT band syndrome. By control, I mean I've been working on stabilizing and adding mobility to my hips, whilst also adding a bit of strength to my glute max, glute med and my TFL area. So all that jargon aside, let me show you these exercises quickly. So I'm going to keep the sunglasses on just because I feel like it's necessary. You tell me. Something that I wish that I owned before this week was a set of these resistance bands. So resting on my left leg in this case, knee slightly bent, I've just been pushing my right leg out. So just at the hip, just pushing that right leg out and tensing the right adductor, the right hip. So for the clamshell exercise, this one I found on YouTube, the folks out there recommend to keep your ankles together and your hips just below your shoulders, so you're not hunched over and you're not overly pushed out. You're just in this nice level position. Using a resistance band, you're just going to lift your right knee in this case and slowly back down. You should feel the resistance just here in the hip. So the general gist of what I got from doing these exercises is that these muscles in the TFL, in the hip adductor and in the glute max and glute med, if you're a runner, these muscles can be neglected quite often if you're not running on hills or on trails. They're mostly doing road running, which is all I do. So aside from doing those two band exercises, I've also been applying ice to my sore area, which is, as I say, the lateral side of my right knee. And I've also been applying tape. Now this isn't KT tape, this is just rock tape that I got on Amazon, but I've been applying this to my sort of IT band area, keeping really good form to make sure that my leg isn't overstriding in any way, putting too much pressure on my knee. But all in all, I feel like the tape's helping. Immediately within the first few days of doing this exercises, I weirdly can feel a bit of relief in my knee, going up and down stairs or on the light little jogs that I've been doing. But all in all, the resistance band exercises have helped me massively. If you are in a state where you are in pain when you're running and you're being forced to stop by the pain, please do go and see a physio. Can't stress that enough. And that is a wrap for today, guys. Do check out the link to Acid Running down in the description. But as always, find gratitude, find peace, and I'll see you in the next one.